Forward in an era defined by digital saturation and virtual connection, the profound, irreplaceable power of human gathering has not diminished, it has been rediscovered and elevated. We gather to forge trust, to spark innovation, to share knowledge, and to build communities that transcend borders and pixels. The events industry is the engine of this fundamental human need, and its complexity and strategic importance have never been greater. This encyclopedia of the fundamentals of exhibition and event management and organization arrives at a critical juncture. It serves as both a foundation for a new generation of event professionals and an essential reference for seasoned veterans navigating an evolving landscape. The transition from simple logistics coordination to strategic experience design requires a deep, holistic understanding of every facet of our field. What you hold in your hands is more than a textbook, it is a strategic manual. It meticulously deconstructs the anatomy of an event, from its initial conceptual heartbeat to its final financial and analytical review. The authors have successfully captured the intricate dance between creativity and commerce, between attendee aspiration and operational execution for the student. This volume offers a structured path to mastery for the practitioner. It provides a framework to validate best practices, discover new methodologies, and sharpen your competitive edge. It rightly positions the event manager not just as an organizer, but as a visionary, a community architect, and a driving force for economic and social impact. Embrace this encyclopedia as your guide. Let it inform your strategies, inspire your creativity, and uphold the highest standards of our profession. The future of events is bright, and it will be built by those who understand the fundamentals as deeply as you are about to. Warmly, name of industry leader, President, Global Event Association CEO, prestigious event management firm. Introduction: the power of gathering in a digital age. We are flooded with information but starved for connection. We can attend a webinar in our pajamas but crave the handshake, the spontaneous conversation by the coffee station, the collective gasp of an audience witnessing a live product demo. This is the paradox and the opportunity of the modern age. Technology has not replaced the need for human gathering, it has refined it. This encyclopedia is built on a core premise, that intentional, crafted events are among the most powerful tools for achieving business and community objectives. They are the ultimate convergence of marketing, sales, education, and human emotion. A virtual platform can deliver content, but a well-organized event can deliver an experience, and experiences are what we remember, what we value, and what drive us to act. The digital age has not diminished the event manager's role, it has complexified it. Today's professional must be a hybrid expert, a master of logistics and a storyteller, a data analyst and a community builder, a contract negotiator and an experience designer. They must seamlessly weave digital extensions into physical gatherings, creating inclusive, accessible, and far-reaching events that resonate both on-site and online. This book is designed to be your comprehensive guide through this complex terrain. It is a pragmatic response to the challenges and opportunities of building events that matter, events that educate, inspire, connect, and deliver measurable value. We have moved beyond the how of setting up a registration desk to the why of curating transformative moments. Welcome to the new frontier of event management. Let's begin. How to use this encyclopedia. This volume is structured to serve as both a linear learning tool and an on-demand reference guide. To maximize its utility, please consider the following. For the linear learner, if you are new to the field or seeking a structured continuing education, read the book from start to finish. The parts and chapters are organized to mirror the event life cycle. Part I establishes the industry context. Parts 2 and 3 cover the strategic planning done months or years in advance. Part 4 delves into the operational details leading up to the event. Part V focuses on live execution. Part 6 guides you through the crucial post-event phase. For the practical practitioner, if you are using this book to solve a specific problem or plan a particular aspect of an event, use the table of contents and the detailed index to jump directly to the topic you need. Each chapter is designed to be a self-contained unit, with clear headings and actionable insights. Look for the checklists, templates, and best practices highlighted throughout. Key features to note: glossary terms. Key industry terms are bolded and defined within the text and compiled in appendix of practical tools. Sample budgets, timelines, and checklists are provided in the appendices for you to adapt and use. Chapter summaries. Each chapter concludes with key takeaways to reinforce core concepts. Cross-references. Where topics are deeply interconnected, you will find pointers to other relevant chapters whether you read it cover to cover or keep it on your desk as a trusted resource. We have designed this encyclopedia to be a practical, authoritative, and indispensable part of your professional toolkit. Part I, Foundations of the Industry, specifically for Chapter 1, The Global Event Landscape. Written in the style of a professional encyclopedia. Part I, Foundations of the Industry. Chapter 1, The Global Event Landscape. This chapter provides a macro-level view of the events industry, establishing its scope, significance, and structure. It defines the key terms that form the lexicon of the profession, measures the industry's substantial impact, introduces its governing bodies, and explores the trends shaping its future. 11 Defining events, exhibitions, conferences, trade shows, and more. The term event is an umbrella concept for a planned and organized gathering for clarity and strategic purpose. The industry categorizes events into distinct types, each with unique objectives, audiences, and formats. Exhibition, or trade show, a primarily B2B event where companies within a specific industry exhibit their products, services, and innovations to a target audience of potential buyers, distributors, and partners. The primary focus is on lead generation, brand visibility, and relationship building. Example, the Consumer Electronics Show, CES, Conference/Congress, an event centered on the exchange of knowledge and information. Its core components are educational sessions, keynote speeches, workshops, and panel discussions led by industry experts. Conferences often run concurrently with exhibitions. Example, the World Energy Congress Trade Fair, similar to an exhibition, but often implies a broader, sometimes public-facing audience. It can be B2B, B2C, or a hybrid model. Convention, a large gathering of a specific group, often a professional or fraternal organization, which typically includes both business meetings, e.g., an annual general meeting, and social functions. Example, a national political convention. Corporate event, my subset, a private event organized by a company for its employees, clients, or stakeholders. The segment is often referred to as MICE, meetings, gatherings for discussion, often internal incentives, travel rewards programs for employees, or sales channels. Conferences, as defined above. Exhibitions, as defined above. Consumer show, a B2C event open to the public where companies exhibit and often sell products directly to consumers. Example, a home and garden show. Festival, a cultural or community event focused on celebration, often revolving around music, food, film, or art. Its primary goal is entertainment and community engagement. Hybrid event, an event that is designed and produced to be experienced simultaneously in person and online. This model extends reach and accessibility, requiring specialized technology and planning. Virtual event, an event that takes place entirely online, utilizing a dedicated platform to facilitate exhibitions, networking, and educational content. 12 The economic and social impact of the events industry. The events industry is a significant global economic engine and a powerful catalyst for social and professional development. Direct economic impact includes revenue generated from venue rental, exhibitor fees, attendee registration, sponsorship, and tourism spending. Hotels, restaurants, transportation, retail. Pre-pandemic estimates place the global industry's value in the trillions of dollars. Indirect and induced impact refers to the ripple effect through the economy. This includes income for suppliers, AV, catering, construction, and the spending of employees whose jobs are supported by the industry. Business and innovation impact, events are crucial for commerce. They provide a launchpad for new products, facilitate B2B transactions that would otherwise take months to coordinate, and accelerate industry innovation through the concentrated sharing of ideas. Knowledge transfer and education, conferences and seminars are primary vehicles for professional development, continuing education, and the dissemination of cutting-edge research and best practices across all sectors. Community and social cohesion, events, from local festivals to international associations, strengthen community bonds, foster a sense of shared identity, and facilitate networking that builds lasting professional and personal relationships. 13 Key industry bodies and professional associations, UFI, IAE, etc., Professional associations are vital for setting standards, advocating for the industry, providing education, and facilitating networking. Key global bodies include UFI, the Global Association of the Exhibition Industry, the leading global trade association for the exhibition industry. It serves organizers, venue operators, and service providers. UFI provides market research, professional certification, and a platform for industry advocacy. IAE, International Association of Exhibitions and Events, a leading body focused on the exhibition and event sector, particularly in the Americas. It is renowned for its Certified in Exhibition Management (CEM) program, a key professional designation. ICE, International Congress and Convention Association, the global community for the meetings industry, specializing in the International Association Conference sector. ICCA maintains a database of international meetings and provides market intelligence. MPI, Meeting Professionals International, a large global community for meeting and event professionals across all segments of the industry, with a strong focus on education and networking. SISO, Society for Independent Show Organizers, the leading community for executives in the for-profit exhibition and event industry, focusing on high-level strategy and networking for decision-makers. 14 Emerging trends and the future of events. The events industry is dynamic and continuously evolving. Current trends shaping its future include the hybrid model as standard. Hybrid is no longer an exception but a strategic component of event design, expanding reach, inclusivity, and data collection. Experience over everything, a shift from transactional events, e.g., just selling booth space, to creating immersive, memorable attendee experiences that foster emotional connection and brand loyalty. Data-driven decision-making, the sophisticated use of data analytics to understand audience behavior, personalize experiences, measure ROI for sponsors, and inform future event strategy. Sustainability and ESG, a growing, non-negotiable emphasis on reducing the environmental footprint of events, waste, carbon emissions, and operating with strong environmental, social, and governance, ESG, principles. Technology integration. The adoption of AI for matchmaking and content personalization, augmented/virtual reality for immersive product demos, and advanced event apps for enhancing the on-site experience. Focus on health, safety, and security, enhanced and visible protocols to ensure the well-being of all participants, which has become a critical factor in attendee confidence and decision-making. Chapter 2, Types and Classifications of Events, continuing in the style of a professional encyclopedia. Chapter 2, Types and Classifications of Events. A fundamental skill in event management is correctly classifying an event. This classification dictates its strategic objectives, target audience, revenue model, operational logistics, and marketing approach. This chapter breaks down the event universe into its primary categories. 21 B2B, business to business, events, trade shows, exhibitions, congresses. B2B events are transactions where both the organizer and the participants are businesses. The primary goal is commercial and professional advancement within a specific industry or sector. Core characteristics: audience, industry professionals, decision makers, buyers, specifiers. Primary objective: to generate leads, facilitate commerce, educate the market, and build B2B relationships. Revenue model: primarily from exhibitor space sales, sponsorship packages, and attendee registration fees. Cycle: often annual or biannual, tied to industry buying cycles. Key formats: trade shows/exhibitions, the central hub of a B2B event, focused on showcasing products and services. The exhibit hall is the main attraction, often supplemented by conferences. Congresses/conferences, the educational core focus is on knowledge sharing, professional development, and industry trends through keynotes, breakout sessions, and workshops. Often have an accompanying exhibition. Roadshows, a smaller, portable version of a trade show that travels to multiple cities or regions to reach a wider audience with lower investment for attendees. Networking events, deliberately structured gatherings, e.g., roundtables, cocktail receptions, golf tournaments, designed purely for professional connection and relationship building. Example: Hanover Messe, world's leading industrial trade fair, 22 B2C, business to consumer, events, public shows, consumer expos, festivals. B2C events are where businesses exhibit and sell directly to the public. The focus is on brand experience, direct sales, and public engagement. Core characteristics. Audience, the general public or a specific consumer segment, e.g., gamers, pet owners, home cooks. Primary objective, to drive direct sales, increase brand awareness among consumers, and provide entertainment. Revenue model, primarily from attendee ticket sales, on-site spending, and exhibitor fees, who pay for access to the consumer audience. Cycle, can be annual, seasonal, or one-off. Key formats, consumer expo/public shows, events where consumers can see, test, and purchase products. Often organized around a theme like travel, home improvement, or bridal festivals. Large-scale cultural events centered on music, food, film, or literature. The revenue model leans heavily on ticket sales, sponsorship, and vendor fees. Concerts and live performances, events focused on a single headline act or performance. Community events, local fairs, holiday markets, and parades aimed at community engagement. Example, Comic-Con International, a consumer show focused on comic books and pop culture. 23 Hybrid and virtual events, definitions and integration strategies. This is not a distinct event type but rather a format and delivery model that can be applied to both B2B and B2C events. It represents the integration of physical and digital experiences. Definitions. Virtual event, an event that takes place entirely online. All elements, exhibits, networking, content sessions are delivered through a dedicated digital platform. Hybrid event, an event that combines a live, in-person event with a virtual component, allowing online attendees to participate remotely. The key is that both experiences are produced simultaneously and are designed to interact. Integration strategies, content-first approach, live stream the core educational content, keynotes, sessions, to the virtual audience. This is the most common starting point. Dedicated virtual MC, have a host solely for the online audience to make them feel seen and to facilitate their experience. Digital networking, use platform features like AI-powered matchmaking, chat rooms, and video meetings to facilitate connections between in-person and virtual attendees. On-demand access, a primary value proposition for virtual attendees is the ability to access session recordings after the live event. Monetization strategies include offering a lower-priced virtual-only pass, selling digital sponsorship packages, and providing virtual booth options for exhibitors. Example, Microsoft Ignite, a major tech conference, offered in a hybrid format, with keynotes streamed globally and hands-on labs available online. 24 Corporate events, meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions, MICE. The MICE acronym encompasses a major segment of the events industry focused on corporate-led gatherings. These are private events, not open to the general public. Breakdown of MICE meetings. The most common type ranges from small internal team meetings and board meetings to large-scale sales kickoffs or shareholder meetings. The primary goal is communication, alignment, and planning. Incentives, travel-based reward programs designed to motivate and recognize high-performing employees, sales teams, or channel partners. The focus is on luxury, exclusivity, and memorable experiences as a reward for achieving targets. Conferences, corporate large internal or external gatherings organized by a single company. For example, a global partner conference or a user conference, e.g., Salesforce's Dreamforce. The goal is to train, motivate, announce new strategies, and strengthen corporate culture. Exhibitions, corporate A company's participation as an exhibitor at a third-party trade show falls under this umbrella. It also includes private exhibitions a company might host for its own clients. Strategic importance, MICE events are not cost centers but strategic investments in human capital, sales force motivation, partner engagement, and brand building. Their ROI is measured in employee retention, increased sales, and strengthened stakeholder relationships. Example, a company's annual President's Club trip, incentive, for its top sales performers. Chapter 3, the event management team and organizational structures, maintaining the professional and comprehensive style of the Encyclopedia. Chapter 3, The event management team and organizational structures. The success of any event hinges on the people behind it. This chapter delineates the key roles within an event team, explores the different organizational models that host these teams, and provides a framework for harnessing the power of volunteer committees. 31 Roles and responsibilities: event manager, organizer, producer, coordinator. Titles in the event industry can vary, but core functions remain consistent. Understanding these roles clarifies the chain of command and division of labor. Event manager/event director role: the strategic leader and ultimate decision maker. This role is responsible for the event's overall vision, P&L, profit and loss, strategy, and high-level client/stakeholder relationships. Key responsibilities: securing funding and overall budget management, defining key performance indicators, KPIs, leading the core team, approving major contracts, managing risk and crisis response, ensuring the event meets its strategic objectives. Event producer role: the creative and operational maestro who brings the event experience to life. This role focuses on the show and the attendee journey. Key responsibilities: developing the event theme and creative concept, curating content and speakers, managing stage production, audiovisual, AV, and technical elements, overseeing the run of show, working with designers on decor and ambience. Event organizer role: a term often used interchangeably with event manager, but it can also refer to the company or entity responsible for the event. It implies a broader scope of ownership over the entire process from conception to execution. Event coordinator role: the tactical and logistical executor. This role handles the essential details and on-the-ground tasks under the direction of the manager or producer. Key responsibilities: vendor liaison and coordination, managing registration, organizing attendee materials, overseeing venue setup/breakdown, handling administrative tasks, serving as the on-site problem solver for speakers, exhibitors, and attendees. Other critical roles: a full team may also include specialists in marketing and communications, driving awareness and registration, exhibitor/sponsor sales, generating revenue through space and partnership sales, operations and logistics, managing everything from freight and furniture to security and permits. 32 Organizational models: in-house, agency, association, PCO. Event professionals operate within different structural models, each with distinct advantages, challenges, and areas of focus. In-house event team: corporate description, employees dedicated to planning and executing events for their single company, e.g., a tech company's in-house team producing its user conference. Pros: deep brand knowledge, full integration with company goals, consistent processes. Cons: limited external perspective, resource constraints, may lack specialized expertise for large-scale events. Agency/event management company: description, a for-profit firm hired by clients to conceive, plan, and manage events on their behalf. They work on multiple projects for different clients. Pros: high level of expertise, extensive vendor networks, objectivity, ability to scale resources up or down. Cons: can be perceived as costly, requires clear communication and alignment with the client's brand and goals. Association/not-for-profit organizer: description, an organization that hosts events, conferences, trade shows, primarily as a service to its members and as a key revenue source to fund its mission. Pros: built-in audience, mission-driven purpose, strong community trust. Cons: often governed by volunteer committees, which can slow decision-making, may have budget constraints. Professional congress organizer, PCO. Description, a specialized type of agency that focuses exclusively on managing large-scale international association conferences and congresses, which have complex logistical, scientific, and multi-year planning needs. Pros: expertise in abstract management, international travel, delegate services, and compliance with association bylaws. Cons: highly specialized niche, not suited for corporate or consumer events. 33 Building and leading effective volunteer committees for association events, nonprofits, and community festivals. Volunteer committees are invaluable assets for providing subject matter expertise, community buy-in, and additional manpower. Building the committee: define roles clearly, create specific committee roles with written job descriptions, e.g., content chair, sponsorship chair, marketing chair, strategic recruitment. Seek a diverse mix of skills, perspectives, and networks. Recruit respected industry figures for advisory roles and detail-oriented individuals for task-oriented roles. Set clear expectations from the outset. Be transparent about the time commitment, term length, and expected outcomes leading for effectiveness. Strategic charter. Develop a committee charter that outlines the mission, goals, authority, and meeting schedule. Effective chairmanship. Appoint a strong chair to lead meetings, maintain focus, and act as the liaison to the event manager. Empower, don't micromanage. Provide the committee with the resources and information they need to be successful, then trust them to execute their tasks. Their value is in their ideas and connections. Recognize and reward. Acknowledge contributions publicly. Provide complimentary registration, host thank you events, and offer letters of recommendation. Volunteers need to feel their time is valued. Organizational model. Primary focus. Key advantage. Key challenge in-house achieving company-specific goals. Deep brand integration. Limited external perspective. Agency executing client's vision. Expertly broad experience and scalability. Managing client expectations and budgets. Association serving member needs and generating revenue. Built-in audience and trust. Volunteer management and governance. PCO managing complex international congresses. Specialized logistical expertise. Niche market. Complex stakeholder map. Chapter 4, the strategic blueprint, vision, mission, and goals, continuing the professional encyclopedia style. Part 2, strategic planning and conception. Chapter 4, the strategic blueprint, vision, mission, and goals. Before a single venue is booked or a speaker is contacted, a successful event is born from a robust strategic foundation. This chapter guides you through the essential first steps of defining your event's core purpose, understanding its audience, validating its concept, and articulating its unique value to the world. 41 Defining the event's purpose and core objectives. SMART goals. The strategic planning process begins by answering the most fundamental question: why does this event exist? Without a clear purpose, an event lacks direction and a means of measuring success. The why, vision and mission. Vision statement, a forward-looking, aspirational description of what the event aims to achieve in the long term. It's the ultimate impact, e.g., to become the premier gathering for sustainable energy innovators in Europe. Mission statement, a concise description of the event's core purpose, target audience, and key activities. It defines the event's present-day scope, e.g., to connect leaders in the renewable energy sector through cutting-edge educational content and unparalleled networking opportunities at our annual summit. The what, SMART goals objectives must be translated into measurable, actionable goals. The SMART framework is the industry standard for ensuring goals are clear and achievable. Specific, target a specific area for improvement, e.g., increase attendee numbers is vague. Increase paid attendee numbers from the fintech sector by 15% is specific. Measurable, quantify the indicator of progress. How will you measure 15%? Through registration data. Achievable, is the goal realistic given your resources and constraints? Relevant, does the goal directly support the event's mission and the organization's broader strategy? Time-bound, specify when the result, S, can be achieved, e.g., by the conclusion of the 2024 event. Example: SMART goal for an exhibition, to increase net exhibitor revenue by 10% year-over-year by selling 15 additional premium booth packages, 10mx10m, by the early bird deadline, October 31st-42. Identifying and understanding target audiences, exhibitors, attendees, sponsors. Events typically serve three primary customer groups, each with distinct needs and motivations. Your strategy must be built around delivering value to all of them simultaneously. Attendees/delegates, needs, education, professional development, networking, sourcing solutions, inspiration. Key questions: what are their job titles? What problems are they trying to solve? Why would they invest their time and money to attend? Exhibitors/partners, needs, lead generation, brand visibility, market intelligence, launching products, engaging with key clients. Key questions: what is their ROI? Who is the demographic of the audience? How many qualified leads can they expect? Sponsors, needs, enhanced brand association, exclusive access to decision makers, content leadership, lead generation, and hospitality opportunities. Key questions: how can the event help them achieve their own marketing and business objectives? What unique, tailored benefits can be offered? Actionable tool: create an audience persona for each key segment. Give them a name, job title, goals, challenges, and reasons for attending. This makes marketing and content decisions much clearer. 43 Conducting feasibility studies and market research. A feasibility study is a disciplined process used to objectively evaluate the viability of an event concept before significant resources are committed. It answers, should we do this? Key components of a feasibility study: market analysis, is there a demand for this event? Who are the competitors? What is their pricing, attendance, and value proposition? Financial projections, a preliminary budget estimating all potential costs and revenues. Is the event financially viable? What is the break-even point? Resource assessment, do we have the internal expertise, staff, and technology to execute this? If not, what will it cost to acquire them? Timeline viability, is the proposed timeline realistic for the scale of the event? Risk assessment, what are the potential roadblocks? E.g., date clashes with major holidays or competitor events, lack of venue availability, potential sponsor conflict. Research methods, surveys of potential audiences, analysis of competitor events, interviews with industry stakeholders, and review of industry reports. 44 Creating a unique value proposition, UVP. The unique value proposition is a clear, concise statement that describes the unique benefit your event delivers, to whom, and why it is better than, or different from, the alternatives. It is the core message that will be used in all marketing and sales efforts. Formula for a strong UVP, target audience, for whom. Core offering, our event is the key benefit, that provides differentiator, unlike because. Examples: weak UVP, the National Tech Conference, generic and feature-based. Strong UVP, for CTOs of mid-market companies, Tech Forward is the only conference that provides hands-on workshops with leading cloud architects, offering actionable strategies you can implement the next day. Unlike large trade shows that are focused on sales pitches. Testing your UVP, if your UVP could equally apply to it. Competitor's event, it is not unique or strong enough. It must articulate a specific, compelling reason to choose your event. Chapter 5, Financial Management and Budgeting, a critical component for any event professional. Chapter 5, Financial Management and Budgeting. Financial acumen is what separates a hobby from a profession and a creative idea from a sustainable business. This chapter provides the framework for building a robust financial plan, identifying revenue, controlling costs, implementing intelligent pricing, and measuring financial health. Mastery of these concepts is non-negotiable for a successful event manager. 51 Building a master event budget, income and expenditure forecasts. The master budget is the financial blueprint of the entire event. It is a dynamic document, typically built in a spreadsheet, that forecasts all monetary inflows, income, and outflows, expenditure, to predict profitability. Structure of a master budget: income, revenue, section, A. Detailed list of all anticipated sources of income, with projected quantities and rates. Expenditure, cost of sale and expenses, section, A. Detailed list of all anticipated costs, grouped by category, e.g., venue, marketing, production, staffing, profit and loss, P&L, summary, A. Section that automatically calculates total income, total expenditure, net profit/loss, total income, total expenditure, profit margin, net profit/total income. 100. Best practices, be detailed, breakdown line items instead of marketing, list email marketing platform, social media ads, print design, etc. Use formulas, link cells so the P&L summary updates automatically when you change a quantity or rate. Version control, save versions as draft budget, approved budget, Q2 updated budget, etc. Base estimates on research, get quotes from vendors, don't guess for new events, use industry benchmarks. 52 Revenue streams, space sales, sponsorship, registration, grants.